Commander, this is Vice Admiral Narlock, commanding the Republic 29th Fleet. Welcome to Mekshah.
Narlock? You served on the Esleys, didn't you? It's been a long time.
It really has. I'd hoped I'd have the chance to work alongside you again. I have a local contact who's helping me arrange refueling for our ships. Your Jedi friends are already here. Sending coordinates now. Narlock out.
Quite a place, huh?
Commander, this is Jot, an old friend of mine. He served 30 years in the Republic Navy, and now he's Mekshah's chief engineer.
Call me Junker. Everyone does. And chief engineer's a bit fancier than we like around here. Me and my crew just keep things running. Lights, water, atmosphere. Mekshah's neutral officially, but me and mine will back the Republic to the end. Whatever you need, we'll help you get.
Thank you for lending us a hand, Junker.
And I thought my days helping ground pounders out of trouble were done with.
Junker's been working to get us the fuel we need, but it isn't as easy as I'd hoped.
Like I said, Mekshah's neutral, so your ships don't get topped off until the powers that be vote on it. See, Mekshah used to be run by the Hutts. The locals kicked them out while they were distracted with McKeb, then started running things themselves. So all the big decisions come down to a vote by the leaders of the 5 biggest crews. Lucky for you, I'm one of them. Hutbreaker. She led the revolt. So now she runs the docks. She'll vote for you. Fuel sales go straight into her pocket. So you just need one more vote.
Unfortunately, I'm no diplomat. And sorry, Junker, but neither are you.
So you need us to get the last vote.
And stop whatever the Empire has planned.
What else did Darth Savik tell us?
We're dealing with Darth Shar. She's the Dark Counselor in charge of Imperial Logistics, which doesn't sound very scary.
Maybe, but you don't make the Dark Council just by getting supplies delivered on time. Never underestimate a Sith.
If you're looking for Sith, they'll be with the Brothers. Bunch of creepy slavers down on the lower levels. Empire is their biggest customer.
We can bet they'll show up in force as soon as the fleet starts refueling. We'd better plan out our defenses ahead of time. Could Arn and I scout out the docks a bit? I'd like to see what we're dealing with.
Of course. I'll take you myself.
We'll catch up with you later, Commander.
All right, just us now. No need to put on airs. I know what you're thinking, because I think it too. You've got a whole big fleet out there and a tiny rock full of lowlifes here. Why not just roll in and take what you need?
These people aren't our enemy. Forcing them to give us their fuel would be wrong.
Good answer. And on top of that, it just wouldn't work. Hutbreaker has a failsafe rigged up. Push a button, it fires a pulse that makes all the fuel on the station inert. Takes weeks to make the fuel useful again. Not the way you want to go, trust me. I got a much easier route for you. Hutbreaker's hosting an auction at her stronghold on the other side of the station. All the crew leaders will be there, and I can get you in. It's your best chance to start winning that last vote.
You dealt with these crews more than any of us. Any pointers?
I try to stay out of their business as much as I can. Just steer clear of the Brothers. Now, let me just get a few things sorted and we'll get you on your way. One up!
Who are you? What in the blazes? I saw that lightsaber.
Sith trying to take you out already? In the middle of my turf?
Apparently so. We must have them worried.
I'm the one who's worried. How'd he manage to get in here without setting off a single alarm? Speeder's that way. I'll meet you at Hutbreaker's place in a bit. Gonna put more droids on perimeter security. Blasted Sith think they can just strut right in here.
Commander, heard you were on your way to Hutbreakers. Why don't you meet us inside?
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Up and at 'em.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
I'll be glad to have any information you can give me.
Just doing our part. If you're ready, let's head inside. All right, first up, Hutbreaker. Revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of Mek-Sha. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Hutbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping Mek-Sha safe is her top priority.
All right, what about the brothers? Jut mentioned they work with the Empire.
Yeah, they're slavers, all part of some weird religious cult. The Empire buys most of their stock.
A lot of the refugees who come through here end up in the brothers' pens, and Hutbreaker isn't above throwing troublemakers their way, too.
Needless to say, you won't be getting their vote for anything that helps the Republic. Better to focus on the other crew leaders. First is Veek the Snake. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harrido Wald, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Veek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda.
They're mercs and gun runners. Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
Veek or Indigo. Got it. I appreciate your help.
What are friends for?
Looks like Hutbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot. Mek-Sha! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years. All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace, we keep the balance, and we keep moving forward. We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding! everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger. By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late. Because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then, it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here. Welcome to Meksha. Did you enjoy the speech?
I can see how you were able to inspire the rebellion against the Hutts.
Well, the Hutts did most of the work for me, if I'm honest. Someone just had to fire the first shot. Now then, please, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? Narlock gave me his word.
Servants of the Republic often espouse high ideals, even as their deeds tell a very different story.
No need to be rude. Commander, this is Darth Shar.
Dark Counselor in charge of production, logistics, and civil order. How do you do?
Darth Savik mentioned that we might find you here. She's been very cooperative.
Ah, well, she must have been so disappointed not to have killed you. But then we wouldn't have had a chance to meet like this.
I'm sure the two of you have a lot you could talk about, but we do have a previous appointment. Enjoy the auction, Commander.
I do hope we get to meet again soon.
Here.
Do you lead the brothers?
We are a brotherhood, united in noble purpose. We have no leader. Our path is obvious. We take beings without value and give them value. We give labor to those who suffer without purpose. Our works enable greater works. Our labors create laborers. Useless beings are made useful again. The galaxy is made better.
Forcing someone to do things against their will is wrong. Slavery doesn't make the galaxy better. It destroys lives.
Activity can only create. Idleness, apathy, inaction, these destroy. Your words waste breath that could be used productively. This entire event is a waste. We will witness no more of it. What do you want?
To the point. Let me return the favor. I'm looking for some help. Interested?
Do you think Commando want to fight and die in your little war? You're out of your mind. We're doing just fine on Meksha.
I'm here to get your help with our operations on Meksha. No fighting needed.
Interesting. Depending on the details. Look, this isn't a good place to do business. Too many years. Maybe the canteen will let it, and we'll see.
Ciąnki faguta, dziobora, geoto kakise. Demote que caça, do bonielis dioto. Chai con kunta chichai.
It depends on how well you treat your friends.
Makipuna male tuta o mishka. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala tuta. Koba ne puta taise jeskusku.
I'm curious. What's your stance on fueling the Republic ships?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurun. Klis kataka. Yos oska ukopakuta. Makipuna male tuta o mishka. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala tuta.
Sooner the better.
Pampaula kavaji oto.
What do you have in mind?
Chupula wa michade sula. Kafstu undile. Jigo hola lukuta. Tuni machechu. Kuti nankihe. Wana wa de bloto wijawa.
Had enough fun for one night?
I'm finished here.
We heard about the assassin earlier. Glad you're still in one piece. They should have known one Sith wouldn't cut it with you.
Did they send anyone after you or Arn?
Not yet. It really is strange. You're the toughest of us all. Going after you one-on-one was a total waste. On the bright side, the docks aren't the defensive nightmare I was afraid they'd be. Plenty of good choke points, blind corners, and elevated positions.
Hutbreaker doesn't want an invasion, so Narlock's only allowed to bring a limited deployment. He's rounding up his best troops now.
Got a lot of practice working on droids on Ossus, so I'll help Junker modify his service droids to help us fight. In the meantime, I sent Arn to stake out the brothers' territory and watch for Imperial activity. If they send anyone after us, we'll know.
How is Arn handling his lessons?
He's a quick study. Much better than he thinks he is. Honestly, once he learns to believe in himself, he'll be fine.
And what about you? How do you feel about being his teacher?
It's not as bad as I was afraid it'd be. I think the old man just gave me an easy one to start off with. But I have to admit, he was right. Teaching someone else really helps solidify the basics for yourself, you know? Helps you focus on what's important.
We best get moving. Let us know how it goes with the crew leaders, huh?
If you need anything, just say the word and we'll be there.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
On your feet.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
On your feet.
Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise. Makipuna male tuta od mishka.
You don't waste time.
Umpakambak niji tonka giliski chanaga. Pakutapal kuchapting wampa la agua kilia jikoska. Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise. Ni at umpampa boshura moki.
Who do you support?
Nakmanoya no chaita. Tuta mishka no chaita. Umpakambak niji tonka giliski chanaga. Una nakachu ne tutubuga. Kusa mala jakuta, ikosa mose ala tuta. Patoga wa kiku bakili.
What exactly do you need?
Udi estinuka. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Hoya tuka change kapula. Timote kikasa, dobonye lis di oto. Bampaula kava ji oto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You want to do business with the Huts?
Bagtra wanawaka. Mibunawa di te utwipi. Kaso yali koyaran kenka kurung. Kumpata di tok makichisa chubala wawuni.
The exchange must be growing. I have someone working on cutting them off from Zakul.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Wanto humpa muli ravavaba. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Nokta chulna dobela. Patoga wa kiku bakili.
I'm not here to take down the exchange, but I'll rescue the envoy.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Cha aita ye chopa. Mitwana shoto.
On your feet. Taking the shot.
Papa me chispa.
You weren't invited to this meeting, Commander.
The Hutts and the Exchange working together. Who would have thought?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I must say, I am surprised Vik chose his reputation over saving a potential deal with the Hutts.
Contachota, casa yuli koira tole kankitong.
So this was just a way to get back at Vik?
Doti puna puna, manchika pugnoni snimo.
In truth, both of our organizations lose millions of credits to Harito Wald every month. It's getting expensive.
Kiko ubo kili wata pangka tonko potoko wata.
Once Vik and his ilk are out of the way, we'll divvy up his routes and cruise between ourselves.
Yakopa Gigi kuting anulia makachisa.
all products only as intended. Be well.
Kuchuso, yumata chikotoya. Migushu funbo dopo makma.
Dead. It was an ambush. She was working with the exchange all along.
Bampaula kavaji oto.
The Hutts and the exchange made a deal to kill you and split your resources between themselves. They didn't count on anyone else getting involved.
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurum. Umpa kombak, niji tonka giliski chanaga. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
It seems that will take some time.
Timuti kikasa, dobunyelis dioto. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose alachuta. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Kuidak bamba, unaguta, tanquekuta.
Trust me, you can't afford me.
Kumpata titok makichisa, chubala wawuni. Pide perupa, kadwa shiniko igadanaila. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose alachuta. No ye nevuta, nakma.
Yes, that should be all.
Inigu daiji liska chananga wa. Jiji haku.
Here.
Arn, is that you?
Listen, I need your help. There are slaves. Dozens of them. The brothers are loading them into shuttles. Imperial shuttles. We have to stop them.
I'm on my way.
Thank you. We can't just let this happen.
Tao, do you read me? Arn is attacking the brothers. They're about to ship out slaves for the Empire.
Blast it. I'll meet you there.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Arn?
They're slavers. Monsters. The worst scum in the galaxy. But I don't want to kill them. I didn't want to kill any of them. I had to. They didn't give me any other choice, did they? There was no other way to get to the slaves and free them before it was too late. What else could I do? Was there some other way? Please, I have to know. You have to tell me.
The other option was to do what you were told and stay out of this.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't. Thou doesn't know, but when I was injured, the people we were fighting, they were slavers too. Back then, I couldn't stop them. Years of recovery and pain. Maybe I didn't want there to be another way. Maybe I saw my chance to get payback, and I took it. I don't think that's who I am. I don't want that to be who I am. But part of me is glad they're dead.
Of course it is. They were some of the worst scum of the galaxy. That doesn't make you a monster like them. It just makes you human.
Jedi are supposed to be more than that.
Arn! Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Master. I'm sorry for all of this. I saw those people being rounded up, and I couldn't... I didn't know what else to do.
Come on. The imps might send reinforcements. Let's get back to Junker's place, and you can tell me everything.
You didn't just hit the brothers, you practically wiped them out. We're supposed to be keeping the peace.
Arn was there on my orders. If you or Hutbreaker have a problem with what he did, take it up with me.
You think I care that those creeps are gone? I'd give you a medal if I could. It's Hutbreaker who wants our hides over it.
Is she still willing to sell us the fuel?
Yes, for an extra 40%.
Then let's stick to the mission. We don't need to give Arn any more grief than he's already giving himself.
How is Arn?
He's still struggling, but I've been there. I'll help him through. He'll hold his post when the time comes.
The vote went in our favor, so I've got the fleet organized and ready to start refueling. Safe bet the imps will show up as soon as we start, so we'd better get ourselves into position right away. I'll meet you all here at the docks.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for letting me know when Arn called you. I'm glad I had the chance to help him.
This wasn't Arn's best day, but he's a good person. He's only going to get better from here.
I couldn't agree more.
My best troops. Wish I could bring more, but we're on thin ice with Hutbreaker as it is.
There are three main approaches the imps could use for their assault. The main catwalks, the maintenance tunnels, or the docks themselves via shuttle.
The main catwalk is the most direct route, so we'll have our strongest defense there. Commander, that's you.
All right, what about the other routes?
Arn and I would be best for the tunnels. In close quarters like that, they'll never make it past our lightsabers.
My droids know those tunnels better than anyone. I'll send them to back you up.
My troops will cover the docks as best they can. but our anti-aircraft weapons are limited. Once our ships start refueling, weapons and docking bays are disabled.
Hoyatuka change kapula. Ni at umpampa boshura moki. Kafsta undile, jigo hola lukuta. Ni at umpampa boshura moki.
Thank you, Vig. We really appreciate it.
No ye ne vuta nakma. Koba ne puta taise jeskusku.
Sounds like we're ready.
A lot of people are counting on us. The future of the Republic depends on getting these ships to Corellia. Let's make it happen.
We can do this! We must do this! For the Republic!
Here.
Shuttles are coming in. Get ready.
Down.
Here they come. Ready, Arn?
Ready.
shuttles! Take them down!
Up and at him.
Keeping us busy down here. We can handle it. All right, let's handle it.
The control center! How in blazes did they get in there? Blast it! They're going for the failsafe! They're gonna try to neutralize all the fuel! I'll meet you there, Commander. Hurry!
In my master's name, you must die! Face Imperial justice!
Firing!
This will be your end! You will be executed! Face Imperial justice! This will be your end! You will be executed! Sir, I've failed you.
It's over! Drop your weapon!
It's been a long day, my friend. I'm doing what I came here to do. Don't make me kill you first.
I've never seen better timing in my life.
You? You're the Alliance commander? Guess we're done then. If you can kill the Sith Emperor, I don't really like my odds.
Mission now. Banter later.
Narlock is here. They were trying to activate the failsafe, but we stopped them in time.
You got them on the run down here.
That's all clear. Outstanding work, everyone. Let's regroup outside.
We did it! We actually did it!
Combined with the fleet from Onderon, our odds of victory are climbing. Vice Admiral Narlock, I look forward to seeing you at the rendezvous. Please set out as soon as possible.
Of course, General. Thank you all. You saved my ships. And you may have saved the whole of the Republic.
Thanks to your heroism, the Republic will have enough ships to challenge Malgus's armada when they arrive at Corellia. But numbers are no guarantee of victory, and our foe is known for his cunning. You have my coordinates. Meet me right away. The battle is about to begin. Well, it's been a bucket of fun, but these old bones need a good 3 or 4 day nap. Stay spry, kids. Junker's out.
Thank Hutbreaker and the others for us?
Yeah.
No sign of Shar anywhere on Mekshaw. She might have died on one of the shuttles that Narlock's troop shot down.
Or she bailed as soon as the fight didn't go her way. That would definitely fit her profile.
What do you think about this prisoner, Anri? Will we get anything useful out of her?
She seemed to be a key part of the Empire's plans. She might know a lot.
Every little bit helps, especially with what we're up against. I guess we'll see you at the rendezvous. This will be my first time back on Corellia since the last time. Can't believe it's been so long.
You're not the same person you were back then, Tao. You'll do fine.
Let's hope you're right. See you there, Commander.
Leaving already? No time to stop for a few drinks?
What? Seriously?
No. Come on.
You really do have a way with people.
We received coordinates for your strategy meeting with General Derun. They included rather explicit instructions that only you should attend.
I can't imagine why they wouldn't be comfortable sharing their battle plans with some of your friends.
You're my top advisors. I'll make sure they include you from now on.
Or don't. Personally, I wouldn't mind fewer meetings.
The shuttle is ready when you are.
Ready.
Here.
Commander, welcome. Let's get started right away.
Of course. I'm sure time isn't on our side.
It so rarely is. Galena Rands. I'm the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic. But don't hold that against me.
It's an honor to meet you, Chancellor.
Honor's all mine. Hadn't gotten to come to a briefing like this since my time in the 439th Bomber Wing.
I believe you already know Fleet Admiral Newman.
Battle of the Gauntlet, right?
Correct. With your help, I hope to win a similar victory on Corellia. A challenge, to be sure, but thanks to the reinforcements we've received, one that we can overcome.
All right then. How do we defend Corellia? How do we save the Meridian Complex shipyard?
The captured Dark Counselor, Darth Savick, revealed much about the enemy fleet's capabilities. But she didn't know their attack plan. I've positioned our ships for maximum flexibility. Rapid reaction is our best hope.
How can the Alliance fleet help with the battle?
I'd like to keep them hidden on the far side of the planet Talos. Once we've seen the Empire's strategy, they can hyper-jump in wherever they'll be most effective. Savick has also revealed that the Imperial Armada will include a group of dreadnoughts equipped with Isotope 5 generators, and another with silencer superweapons.
Meaning?
The Isotope 5 ships will be much faster than standard, with far stronger shields. The silencers can destroy capital ships in a single shot.
It's good to hear that Savick is sharing useful information.
Quite a bit, actually. She also told us exactly how much Isotope 5 is left in the Empire's reserves. They won't be able to operate those ships for long.
And dreadnoughts equipped with silencer weapons sacrifice their hangars and most point defense weapons to do so. They'll be weak against starfighter attack.
Alright, that's everything in orbit. How about planet side?
Anti-aircraft turrets and defensive shielding are already in place. So long as they remain operational, the facility will be safe from aerial attack.
And our ground forces?
We've deployed as many soldiers as possible to the Meridian complex, but it was built as a shipyard, not a fortress. We can only station so many troops in the facility before we end up leaving them exposed. So, the rest are positioned as close by as possible.
I've gathered as many Jedi as I could to join the defense, including volunteers from Corellia's Green Jedi. But there are still too few to repel a significant Sith contingent. Commander, we'd like you and your Alliance forces to join the ground defense group and help tip the odds in our favor.
We'll be ready for anything the Empire throws at us.
Sounds like everyone knows their job. The Republic's counting on you, friends. If we're gonna put up a decent fight going forward, we need that shipyard. Make us all proud.
Safe travels. Newman out.
We'll make our way to Corellia in my personal ship. There should be just enough time to cook up a nice rishkate and a pot of Gatalenton before we arrive.
Tau informed me of Arn's difficulties on Meksha. I want to thank you for keeping her involved as you did. Arn acted rashly, but thanks to you, Master and student have been brought closer together as a result. Recognizing when help is needed can be very important, but recognizing who should be giving that help, that can be even more important.
Tau is doing well with Arn. They're both great Jedi.
I'm glad we agree. Now then, enough talk. We have a battle to win, don't we? Not to mention, I was in a Bacta tank the last time Daerun brewed this tea of his. I want to see what all the fuss is about. But you must admit, it's hardly the Sith approach.
I've grown far stronger working beside her than I ever could have become through treachery.
Intriguing. I suppose the Sith Code never specifically calls for the usurpation of the Master by the apprentice, merely the pursuit of greater power.
Precisely. It's only natural that the strongest should lead, but the goal should be strength, not necessarily leadership. If one is truly strong, leadership comes inevitably.
A unique point of view among the Sith.
Perhaps that's why we aren't among the Sith now.
Passing the time with a bit of philosophical discussion?
Yes, quite enjoyably, in fact. I hope we can speak more later.
Exiting hyperspace in the Corellia system, now.
Groups 4 and 5, position Orc 9. 6, 7, and 8, staggered column behind them.
Daerun here. Report.
The enemy arrived ahead of schedule. They're split into 3 groups we've designated Hound, Raptor, and Swarm. Energy signatures tell us Hound group contains the Isotope 5 dreadnoughts. We're approaching our lines head-on at maximum speed. Following behind, Raptor group, vertical halo formation to maximize field of fire. Silencers, covering Hound group's approach. Swarm group contains the bulk of the attacking fleet. They dropped out of hyperspace on the far side of the planet, well out of weapons range. Objective, unknown.
Understood. How can we help?
Approach in the vector we're sending now to avoid Raptor group's targeting range. Then make for the surface.
Admiral, it's Swarm Group. The vessel opened fire.
Opened fire on what? We're out of range.
They aren't firing on us. They're firing on the surface, the cities. Residential, manufacturing. It's totally indiscriminate.
We have to stop them. Thousands, even millions could die.
Redeploying any of our ships will weaken our defensive blockade significantly. There is the Alliance fleet, but we need them to trap the silencers.
Forget the plan. Those people need us. Admiral Ego, get to the far side of Corellia. Stop the Imperials any way you can.
Copy that. Moving out.
Reading multiple new targets. They must have been hidden by Hound's energy signatures.
They're going to beat us to the surface. All shuttles, prepare for launch.
of Imperial dropships beat us to the surface. We're in for a fight!
Finally, solid ground. Nice flying. Arn, are you ready?
Ready, Master.
We'll follow your lead.
Time to kick the Empire off Corellia for good.
All teams report in.
Our team is alright. We've passed the outer defenses.
All clear in our sector. We're heading for a tram pylon nearby. Jorgen wants to set up a sniper perch.
Good here too, taking a more subtle approach. If I say it over the comm, it would kind of defeat the purpose.
It's just business as usual here.
That's, good to hear. Stay in contact. Out.
large group of Imperial reinforcements. We're going to hold this position and try to head them off.
Do you need help?
We'll back her up. You keep moving.
Quite a team you've got. Should we help them?
We've handled a lot of crazy situations over the years. They'll be fine.
The main road is blocked off by Imperial bombing damage. You have to find another way around. Maps show Solonian tunnels nearby. They should bypass the wreckage. Backup requested in the Solonian tunnels. We're being overrun.
Sector 8. Requesting backup at my location.
Target suppressed. I'm holding down air support on their location.
The last ISO 5 Dreadnought is regrouped with the rest of the imps. Can anyone assist?
Leave them to us. Commando are they? Prepare for boarding.
Monorail seems to be operational. Can take it up to the spire. We'll keep this area secure.
Darth Malgus has been spotted leading an attack group toward the control center. We have to hurry! We're doing our best to hold off the imps, but a few units have gotten past us. They were heading toward the auxiliary shield controls on the 30th floor. Malgus has breached the control center, requesting immediate backup. Repeat, Malgus has... Ah!
Face me. Let's see how strong you truly are.
All clear.
Looks that way.
You saved me. Thank you. Thank you!
Commander. Tau, Arn.
We're all right, old man.
And this is?
Theron Cedrax, foremost authority on exotechnology and principal systems engineer of this once fine facility.
Where's Darth Malgus?
Sidetracked. Stalled. Diverted! When I calculated that our physical security was insufficient, I rerouted all facility defense systems to a secondary control station near the top of the spire.
That was some quick thinking. Well done.
The Sith Lord, Malgus? He and the last of his troops set off up the elevators toward the secondary controls. You're not too late to stop them.
If you read me, you better hunker down. Some of the reinforcements got past us, and they are not in a great mood.
We can hold this level with our troops. You three, go on. Malgus must be stopped.
Come with us. We can fight him together.
No, seeing me alive will only fuel his rage even further. This is your fight, all three of you. Fight as one, and you can defeat him. May the Force be with you.
Malgus.
Commander, I've been looking forward to meeting you. And Tau Dare, didn't you bring that old fool with you? I'm told he survived our last encounter.
Not even you can win this one. Drop your weapon. It's over.
Is it?
Alert! Shield power decreasing. Shield system failure imminent.
Shall we die together?
You think we'd give up so easily?
I think I will kill you easily.
Think again.
Thought I was destroyed all those years ago. I will show you the true nature of destruction. None of you have the resolve, the strength to beat me. Your resistance is commendable, but futile. So it wasn't just a story then. You actually destroyed him. You are strong enough. No matter. I will not fail. Your shipyard will crumble. Your republic will burn. I will not fail.
Shield system failure. Structural damage detected. Evacuation protocols in effect. Shield power restored. Structural support units deployed. Fire suppression systems activated. External defensive systems restored. Targeting hostiles. Now!
All forces, our assault has failed. The shields cannot be penetrated. Regroup at our viewpoint fresh. Now!
Lieutenant, all ships, regroup at the Meridian Complex. Secure any remaining enemy forces on the surface and prepare search and rescue teams for deployment. We've won the impossible battle, but the day isn't over until we've gotten everyone home safely. Get to it.
The conquering hero. You saved the day again. Well done.
It wasn't easy, but we pulled it off.
We're getting a mountain of good intel out of the captured soldiers and ship crews, not to mention data from the wreckage. Exciting times, but I won't keep you. Just wanted to pass on my congratulations. See you around.
Well, if it isn't one of my new favorite people.
Tau and Arn both escaped with only minor injuries. They'll be along shortly.
All Corellia forces are still on alert, but it would seem Malgus has escaped us once again.
One miss in a day full of hits. We'll get him eventually. The production lines are firing back up in a matter of days. We'll get new ships to our frontline units in no time. The Empire committed a lot to this attack. They're going to be hurting for a while, and we'll be ready to press the advantage.
We spent a lot of time with our backs to the wall. It'll be good to finally take the initiative.
Couldn't agree more. So what am I supposed to do with you? The hero of the Republic who's not in the Republic. At least not for some years now.
I believe there's a simple solution, Chancellor.
I agree. Consider this your formal invitation, Commander. Come back to us. Join the Republic. And bring all your friends and your planet with you.
All of my people? You know that some of them were part of the Sith Empire.
I do. And if you are willing to give them a chance, then so am I. Odessan becomes a member world of the Republic, with a senator and everything. Every one of your people, even the ones with criminal charges or intelligence files with frowny faces on them, they all get clean records and citizenship if they want it. What's more, we've got a special assignment for you. Top priority. A new initiative we're cooking up. General?
Task Force Nova, a joint military and civilian effort to help the Jedi rebuild their order.
My research suggests that there are still countless Jedi scattered across the galaxy. We will find them, and we will build them a new home.
You're not planning to rebuild on Tython?
Tython will remain a stronghold of the Jedi, but we have been separated from the rest of the galaxy for too long. Our new home should be found amongst the people of the Republic, not hidden away.
To achieve victory in this war, to secure the future of the Republic, we will need the military and the Jedi fighting side by side once more. I will serve as liaison to the task force, but we want you to take direct command of its military aspects. To that end, you will be reinstated in the Republic Army Special Forces Division at the rank of Colonel.
I look forward to working alongside you.
That's quite an offer.
Of course, if you'd rather keep the Alliance as it is, that's fine too. You'll still be our top ally, and we'll still want your help with the task force. But the rest, the titles, the areas of responsibility, that's all a package deal for signing up. So, back to the Republic? Back to military life? Or stick with the Alliance as is?
The Republic is my home. It's where I belong. Sign me up.
Welcome to the Galactic Republic. Now then, this is gonna take quite a bit of paperwork. Until next time.
Colonel.
I'm told I may need to invest in some brighter clothing. It'll take some time to redecorate Odessen to coincide with our new allegiance, but I'll have the process started as soon as possible. Fitting in with the Republic, with the Jedi, should be interesting. Nost Doral, at least, seems open-minded enough.
Told you he was all right.
Even so, I think I'll keep my more proactive method to myself from this point on. Shall we stop by the cantina? I understand one of the generals is offering free drinks for anyone with an impressive Corellia story. Not the cantina, then.
Hey, need a minute of your time.
I'll find you later.
Well, if it isn't the improvised free-climbing champion of Corellia.
When he smashed the platform, I thought it was all over. I can't believe you managed to get back up there and fix the shields. You're everything they say you are.
And so was Malgus. We were lucky to survive it all. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been there. Thanks.
The three of us are pretty hard to stop. We should work together more.
Count me in.
Before we go, there's something else we need to talk about. When Arn and I were buried in all of that wreckage, we didn't dig ourselves out. We had help.
From who?
From them.
Kira Carson, Jedi Knight.
Lord Scourge, not a Jedi Knight.
You attacked me on Mek Shah.
And I gladly apologize. It was a necessary test.
A test that you passed.
What are you talking about?
The Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorion, whatever his name. He was a part of you. We all felt his destruction, but he has always been a master of deceit. We had to be sure that he wasn't lingering in your mind, hidden, waiting to come out only in the most dire circumstances. Now, we are sure.
If you were testing me, it must have been for a reason.
We believe you might be the only one who can help us.
We can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.